Hi everybody, welcome back to 30 Days Until Done. I'm John Branningham. We're working on our month of August. You know the poet Jerry Laughlin? We're doing Jerry Laughlin Part 2. Jerry Laughlin, we worked on the iceberg theory before, and now we're going to work on something else. He's somebody who works in many different modes. And one of his modes is just the straight narrative poem, which is very direct, very clear, and always makes an interesting point. Okay, so I want you to look up some of his poetry that does that. Not the jazz stuff, not the art stuff, just the narrative stuff. And he's able to capture a sort of day-to-day life that paints us a very good picture of the world of Long Beach. And the world of Long Beach, I've known a lot of people who have moved to Long Beach and have never come away from it. I'm one of the only people that I know that actually moved away from Long Beach when I had the chance. And I did that for work. Had I gotten a good job down there, I probably would have stayed. A lot of people stay there without a good job because it's just a really fascinating place to be. And he captures the sort of crazy intensity of Long Beach and the art and the culture and the crazy people that we all just absolutely adore, right? And all that. Okay, so, and what it does is it creates a sort of regionalism, a regional expression that no one else has been able to do. Similar, I guess, to Bukowski, but without Bukowski's, the other things going on with Bukowski. Bukowski's doing something separate. And so the two of them are friends, so that they influence each other. Okay, so what are you going to do? Think about your own town, think about the people of your town, think about the craziness of your town. You can take a look at Laughlin's fiction too, a lot of it. And particularly if you can find the Van Dweller, which is a short story of his someplace online. That's a really interesting one. He goes and he has a conversation with a guy who lives in a van. That's it, right? But he's able to capture this sense of place. To me, it's similar to haiku, especially when you have haiku that's not an individual haiku, but a whole body of haiku. And so you get a sense of what that place is in the moments between moments, and that's where he's going for. Okay, so when you have that, what would I do? Okay, so I no longer live in Long Beach. I live in I either live up here or I live in Pomona/Claremont. I bounce between the two places that are sort of attached. And I capture the sort of craziness of Claremont. Claremont's a weird place. There's a lot of rich people who make a lot of strange assumptions. And at the same time, you've got all these students together, and at the same time, you've got a lot of really poor people together. And I think in order to capture Pomona, Claremont, I'd have to put all those three people together in one moment. And so these three sort of competing forces of humanity that not only compete, but they also work with each other. It's an interesting sort of dynamic to watch. If I were up here, I'd write about the visitor. I think the visitor is really the person who makes this place what it is. And there's patterns that people fall into every time they come in here. One of those patterns, I find that the parking lots of Sequoia and Kings Canyon, absolutely fascinating. People stop and they huddle. They don't go out immediately the way you would in the city. They huddle, they look around, they huddle again, they look around, and it's because they're in an environment that they've never really dealt with before. They're suddenly part of a biosphere that they're not ready for. And it's beautiful to watch, and then they sort of unhuddle, and it often takes them 20 minutes to get out of the parking lot, but when they do, they're fully invested in this completely new world. Okay, so that's what I'd write. What would you write? When you've got it, write it down below, and I'll see you tomorrow in 30 Days Until Done.